on a voyage of the...
Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Kasadia. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to elders and apostles of GMS, our elders and bishops at GMS. Double honors to them. Shalom to the church down there in Orlando, Mahabatha. And Shalom to the Akim Akwa who may be listening. I just heard some. I had to do a lesson on this. This guy Neo Trump say they're gonna have a national prayer they're gonna rededicate America to God. And my first reaction was, what fucking God are you talking about? What fucking God is he talking about? No, because we already know, Jesus and all of that. We already know them. We already know that's bullshit. I'm just gonna read some scripture, and go into it. He didn't say that much. He didn't say that much. He said they were just going to take a day and rededicate America to. He didn't even say God or God. He was like he said, well, we're going to dedicate America. He said to, and then he jumped to something else. So, like I said to myself, as soon as he said that, I said, what God is he talking about? Like that. So I'm gonna read a few scriptures. Let me close this door right quick. I got the apartment to myself. Peace and quiet. Nobody screaming. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna read. All right. The title say who's Roman praying to, and so I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna run through a few of their idols and their deities. The chief Greco-Roman deities. I'm gonna go through some of them. They called on Zeus, Jupiter. He was the chief god. Mars, Apollo. Mars was the god of war. Apollo deal with prophecy and healing, light. In Athens, strategy and wisdom. Hermes, messenger, commerce. Venus, desire, fertility. Diane, hunting, protection. Saturn, time, agriculture. And they pretty much prayed. The Romans prayed for like victory and war, because they were a warlike nation. They're a warlike nation. Victory, pray for protection, prosperity, guidance, and dominion. And the scriptures identify the gods as no gods. In Psalms 96 and 5, it reads, "For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens." self-explanatory. Jeremiah 10:10. It says, but Yahweh, by Shimi Shai, Salaka. Put on Salaka. Let me put do not disturb on. Yeah, this is it's Jeremiah 10:10. And it reads, but Yahweh, by Shema Shai, is the true God. He is the living God, an everlasting King. Thus shall ye say unto them, the gods that have not made the heavens and the earth, even they shall perish, even the earth, and from under these heavens. So it's the scriptures are saying that, man. Scriptures saying that gods is no gods. And they pretty much worship creation. Yeah. All right. Romans 1:22. It says, professing themselves to be wise, they become fools and change the glory of the uncorruptible power into the image made like a corruptible man. And the birds and the four-footed beasts and the creeping things who change the truth of the Most High into a lie and worship and serve creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Yeah, that's telling. And then they also worship each other. Yeah, they also worship each other. They also worship different Caesars worship other Caesars, I guess. Caesars, yeah. Um, this is Wisdom of Solomon 14:16. And it reads, thus in process of time and ungodly custom, grown strong, was kept a law, and graven images were worshipped by the commandment of kings. For men served either calamity or tyranny, attributing unto stones and stocks the incommunicable name Yahweh. So they were worshiping. They were going off worshiping in the ungodly customs uh, and laws and images, graven images. Right, because let's just say, where does that scripture go? How does scripture go? They cover up the faces of the judges, if not where and who is he. So they did that. That's going into iconoclasm. Let's see, scripture names still worship as devils. It's 1 Corinthians 10:20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to the Most High. And I would not, and I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. So he's telling us stay away from it. If you know it, stay away from it. This is Baruch 4:7. And it reads, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. So this is another one right here. This is Acts 19:27. So that not only this, our craft is in danger, but beset at naught, but also that the temple of the great goddess Diana should be despised. And when they heard these things, they were full of wrath and cried out, saying, "Great is Diana of Ephesians." Uh, I got, yeah. Um, um, this Deuteronomy 32 and 17, they sacrifice unto devils, not to the Most High, to gods who they know not, to new gods that come newly up, whom your fathers feared not. This is Psalms 115 and 4. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of man's hands. They that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusteth in them. And Second Esdras 8 and 20. It says, "So I speak unto thee, O Lord, O Yahweh, and said, because thou hast made the world and all things that are therein for thy people Israel." The whole world was made for our sakes. Israel, Negro, Latino, Native American. No, this whole world was made for our sakes. Don't be fooled. It may look it may look contrary to what I'm saying, but the scripture said, um, and that's it. That's all I have. Yeah, mainly pulled from the Apocrypha. Uh, so I'm gonna end with my closing. That's I close with Isaiah 40 and 1. Comfort ye, my people. Saith your God. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she have received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. So why y'all about Shema Shai, another day in the truth, and another day for this truth. Um, that's all I have. For those that tuned in, the Wadi Habashim Shema Shai, hope this will edify. Shalom. And to the nation of Israel, Shalom. Ball. In stream. In